Hey all, Adam here from Eternal Knights Collectibles again. Back again with another convention profit loss review video as a vendor. Unfortunately, I don't have any vendor POV. I didn't think about it, to be honest, but for my next convention, my next time vendoring, which is going to be no, not anime, Fairfax Comic Con, I will do a vendor POV over there. Just kind of show you and have some, some B roll to, kind of have going on in the background instead of my face down here in the corner and me just talking to you. Anyways, this event that we went to as a vendor is where I started actually. So I have officially been a vendor for 1 year, and this was Comic Logic's LockCon for spring, which actually let me pull that up real quick. There we go. There we go. I was on my LCS's Facebook page. This is their event page from Spring LockCon. As you can see, it was May 19th at 12 p.m. till 4 p.m. Basically, their Sunday hours. Um, and it was a good time. It's always a good time going to LockCon. It's a great small convention that takes place in their parking lot. They bring in about 30 to 40 vendors per event, and there's all sorts of stuff to buy. There's artwork to buy. There's novels you can buy from local writers. There's of course comic books you can buy. I'm one of the comic book vendors, along with about three other vendors. I also had cards. I had some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but I won't be selling Yu-Gi-Oh cards anymore. I am actually tired of looking at them and just tired of Yu-Gi-Oh in general. So those are going to be bulk sold to a local game store where they will find new homes, hopefully, or put in the dumpster. But I sold comic books and I sold some Pokemon cards and a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but nothing too major. And this was one of the cheap events. Like I said, it takes place in their parking lot, right outside their store. It was a beautiful day, mostly cloudy. It had rained the previous day, so it was pretty nice. Uh, and I was in the backside of the lot. We can come up the driveway, and there's a bunch of parking spots over on this one side. So I was over there, and it's great to see some of my most frequent returning customers. I really appreciate one of my customers who says like, "Hey, you have some really good deals," and I appreciated that. So what I so we had one thing that we did forget is we forgot my canopy. So I had to speed back home to pick up my canopy and then set up all in under half an hour because we got there early, but I forgot the canopy. Um, but we got it set up. We got it set up. Uh, I did cut myself on my own equipment, so yay! First vendor setup injury. Fun times. But I know why you guys are all here. You're here to see numbers and how much money I made or lost. So let's go to those numbers. All right. So here is the Comic Logic Spring LockCon 2024 profit loss numbers. If you don't want to listen to me go over these, you can just pause the video here and look over them yourself and click elsewhere on YouTube. Anyways, those of you that do want to sit around and have me walk you through the numbers, I'll go ahead and walk you through numbers. All right, so starting off with expenses, the table fee for this event was a simple $30. You get a 10 by 10 space in the parking lot. You do have to provide your own tables, your own canopy, your own chairs, because they don't have a whole lot of that for available for rent at the shop. So I had already made my money back on that last year, so that wasn't anything that I needed to worry about. Um, when I set up at these outdoor conventions, I have three tables, three plastic tables. Each of the tables are 6 feet long, and I kind of set it up in open square so people can walk in and they don't have to walk on the side. All right. So, and also I put change down as an expense again, which was $100. So that brings my expenses to $130. Pretty. It's not too bad. I'm sure you're wondering, it's like, well, what about food and gas and all this other stuff? It's like my dad paid for our food that day with his own money, so that's not considered an expense to me. This is also in Ashburn. I live in Ashburn, and it's not that far of a drive. It's like 3, 4 miles from my apartment to the store. So yeah, expenses were super low this convention, so $130 even. Uh, Now we can go into the sales, which I think is what people care about the most. So sales, we had $102 in cash sales, and in card we had $114 in sales, which comes out to $216 even. Um, I use I use Square to process all my card transactions and any Apple Pay, Google Pay, Cash App, uh, PayPal, anything that has an NFC chip that can communicate with a Square card reader, all happens through there. Yes, I do pay a 3.75% processing fee, I believe, but it's okay. I want to do that because it makes people feel more trustworthy towards me. Now, I know in all the recent vendor POVs, they don't have a card reader. They're like cash, straight up cash, or Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, Venmo, other instant cash transfers. Those are all fine and good if you're just running a sole cash business. I'm an LLC. I need to keep track of my revenue a little bit better than independent vendor at a Collecticon. Um, and also, people always ask like, "Do you take card?" I'm like, "Yeah, I take card." So they're like, "Okay, cool." Uh, Now we'll go over to revenue. So the revenue total was $216. That's how much we made in sales, and that translates into revenue. Expenses is $130. You subtract $130 from the revenue, which leaves us with a profit of $86 in blue. I was going to put it in green, but then I couldn't see it. I mean, I can see the green, but if I put it in green here on the screen, no one would be able to see it. So that's kind of how the convention went. And of course, I love Springlock Con 2024 because my table fee supports my local comic book shop, which I was so scared was going to shut down and never reopen during after COVID. But thankfully, some of the new co-owners kept the shop afloat and the principal owner Rob afloat during that time by purchasing a lot of comics from him just to not have him go under. So I am super appreciative, and this is what I do to pay Rob back for everything that he did for us during that time, and it helps me develop my business as well. Um, which right now I'm just a baby website. I only have like 17 items on there. www.eternalnightscollectibles.com. There's a link in the description below. Go visit. There's some Pokemon cards up there. I'm going to list some more. at some point. And yeah, that's everything that I wanted to share with you guys. Spring Lock Con was last month, but it was a great time, great weather, great people, had a blast, and I'm looking forward to my next convention, which is Fairfax Comic Con. And when I was there last year, I think I did about $2,000 in revenue. So we'll see if we can repeat that depending on where I am on the floor this time. Um, but it was a good time. I'm looking forward to it. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Feel free to subscribe to the channel for more. I am going to figure out how to do a convention prep video and a vendor POV video and all the other stuff that I like doing on the channel. I do want to get this to be a more productive channel. I want it to be entertaining. I have 117 subscribers. I'm aiming for 500 by the end of the year, 1,000 in 2025. If we hit either of those goals sooner, awesome. I just need to keep producing that content. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys. If you can leave the video a like, that would be awesome. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. It's convention circuit season. What conventions are you planning on going to? Are you just going as an attendee or are you going as a vendor? I would love to know. And if you want to be first to whenever I post a video, there's a notification bell in the upper right hand corner I suppose you could hit, but you don't have to. But anyways, thanks for watching guys, and you all have a fantastic week.